The controversial city earnings tax is up for debate. How state lawmakers are trying to step in and take action, and how it could affect you.
My only reaction was, well, we got 2 dead bodies in a home in the city of Baldwin.
An unsettling discovery inside of a Baldwin home, the tip that led police to finding 2 bodies.
Questions surround Harris Stowe's accreditation this morning. We'll explain the conflicting reports about its teaching program.
After the clouds clear this morning, sunshine returns to end the week and temperatures start to soar into the 60s by tomorrow.
Closing in Chesterfield, when you'll start to see all the stores in the mall shut down as a $2 billion project replaces it.
Reimagine retirement.
I don't want to sit home and do nothing.
Meet this 97-year-old bagger who's not letting age slow him down.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Right now, we want to focus on the good folks over there in Arnold. Good morning to you all. Traffic moving along very well there. A nice start to the Wednesday at 6:01 in the a.m. Good morning, everybody. It is January the 31st, the last day of January.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us for Today in St. Louis. I'm Randy Knott.
And I'm Michelle Lee. It is great to see everybody on this hump day. We're halfway through the week. Except for I woke up and thought it was Thursday. So
Did you
I was
really?
like, oh man, it's only Wednesday.
You were hoping, yes.
I was hoping.
Push fast forward.
Yeah. Now wait, on the lens, that was just dirt, right, Paul?
Yes.
We don't have any rain or anything?
Right.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
No rain. It's cloudy though this morning, so we'll have to wait a couple hours for the clouds to break up. But think about 10, 11 o'clock, full sunshine coming on.
Oh,
back.
nice.
So nice forecast for today. We'll warm up too into the 50s after 40s were our highs yesterday. So we are switching things up here as we go towards the next few days. And it's all because the pattern is getting more active out west in California. And whenever that happens, you get a ridge that builds across the middle of the country. And well, it's quiet from Salt Lake City all the way back to Washington, D.C. So for us, we do have the clouds lingering about, but those clouds will break up as that first area of low pressure moves out of the country and that next one starts to move into California. 40 at Lambert this morning. Lots of 30s on the map, so nothing too terribly cold. You just need a jacket or sweatshirt out the door and you should be okay. Grab the shades, dust them off. You'll need those today. High temperatures climbing into the 50s with afternoon sunshine. We'll talk about the next few days coming up. Let's get over to Paul now and get you out to work and school and that whole jazz. Yeah, halfway through the workday.
Getting it going. You made it to Wednesday, and well, yes, these road conditions are great. We're not slippery, we're not foggy, but if you hit a pothole, you're like, well, the ground's literally, eroding underneath me, so be careful. There are quite a few potholes out there. I want to check speeds in Earth City just real quick now. Going 70 eastbound, westbound, across the Blanchette, you're moving in the 60s, but nearby, as you be going a little bit further north on 141, only 26 miles an hour. That's the one thing I just wanted to take a look at because it's the only area where we're a little bit slower. We're going to keep an eye on it. Anything that pops up, you're going to hear about it. We'll have another Take of Traffic soon, Randy.
Thank you, Paul. Happening today, 2 bills affecting the city earnings tax will go before Missouri House Committee, and it could affect if you work in the city of St. Louis. Our Megan Kernan joins us now live from City Hall in downtown St. Louis. She's going to break down the bills for us. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning, Rennie. Well, both measures would impact the single largest share of St. Louis City, which is the 1% earnings tax. Now, the bipartisan bills would limit how the city collects its 1% tax, and the hearing starts in just a few hours. House Bill 1516 specifies that beginning on September 30th of this year, the city of St. Louis cannot collect its earning tax without submitting a quarterly report. It also specifies how the city needs to post the report. The same measure says that after January of next year, people who work for the city but have to do remote work outside of the city should not have to pay the earnings tax for that work, and establishes what they can do to get a refund. This all stems from a lawsuit filed by 6 employees who lived outside the city but worked remotely during the pandemic in 2020. Now, House Bill 2106 exempts taxpayers who live in a county with more than 200,000 residents, which adjoins a county with more than 900,000 residents, from having to pay the earnings tax. Now, coming up in our next half hour, we'll take a closer look at the populations these bills will impact. The hearings for both measures are scheduled for later this morning in Jefferson City. Reporting live in downtown St. Louis, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
Thanks so much, Megan. Developing this morning, Baldwin police are trying to figure out how 2 people died inside a home. A concerned mail carrier called police when he noticed that the mailbox was full. Well, during a wellness check, police actually discovered their bodies. This was yesterday afternoon on Sunny Slope Drive in a subdivision near Clayton and Kerrs Mill Roads. This morning, investigators are waiting information for autopsy results.
They do their initial investigation. They coordinate them with our bureau about how, as they proceed, when it comes time to moving bodies and everything like that. Because then we still have to continue our investigation while they're doing that. There's a lot of moving parts that will prolong that a little bit.
Well, police say that as of right now, there's no threat to the community.
This morning, questions are swirling around Harris Stowe State University's accreditation, and 5 on your side is getting answers.
Our Sydney Stallworth is joining us live from the university with more on what all of this is about. Good morning, Sydney. What do we know?
Good morning, Michelle and Rennie. I can tell you that this all started with an article from STL Today, and I'm going to read you the headline. This is what caught our attention. Harris Stowe Teacher Training Program loses national accreditation. So we checked in with Harris Stowe State University about this, and they say that the university itself is still accredited. Here's some more on why we're looking into this morning. Officials say they're working to meet the standards of one specific accreditation that's optional. The article published claims the university applied for accreditation with the Council for the Accreditation of Educator Preparation, or CAPE for short, but that Harris Stowe allowed its membership to lapse at the end of 2023. We did check in with the university about this. In a statement, Harris Stowe representatives say that in fall of 2023, Harris Stowe did start the CAPE accreditation reapplication process. A representative adds that this is a voluntary accreditation, by the way. CAPE is an oversight group for teacher training programs. The university says it maintains its accreditation from the Higher Learning Commission, and the College of Education is still recognized by the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education. So I want to get into the statement that, like I mentioned, we received here in the newsroom from Harris Stowe. Representatives say, quote, students currently enrolled in the College of Education at Harris Stowe can rest assured that they will graduate from a program and an institution with accredited status. The university says it's working to schedule a site review with CAPE to reinstate the accreditation.
That will give us a chance to work with CAPE individuals who will help us with our self-study and have a site review or a site review and a site visit that sets us up for success. We wanted to make sure that we had the right people in place, the right systems in place, and by reapplying, that gives us an opportunity to do that.
So just to give you an idea of this CAPE accreditation and how many schools in the state do and don't have it, we looked into the numbers. This is coming from Harris Stowe State University, by the way. There are 56 colleges and universities with teacher education programs in the state of Missouri. Of those 56, 11 have this CAPE accreditation, and then 45 in the state do not. That's the very latest on what we know. Hopefully we cleared up some confusion. Live in Midtown, Sydney Stallworth, 5 on your side.
Thank you, Sydney. In a few hours from now, St. Louis City leaders plan to help people who were evacuated from the Heritage House apartments more than 2 weeks ago. A second housing fair will be held from 1 o'clock until 8 o'clock this evening. It will be at the Hilton St. Louis Airport, where nearly 100 people are now staying. A few weeks ago, cold weather caused broken water pipes and flooding at the complex, causing some massive damage.
All right, well, no freezing temperatures here this morning. And in fact, just like yesterday, our numbers are up near 40 degrees. So as the kids get ready to head out to the bus stop this morning, just make sure they have some sort of layer, sweatshirt or a hoodie. Numbers will climb into the 50s this afternoon. Even by lunchtime, we'll be in the 40s. So the next few days, we will have sunshine to tell you about. So dust off those shades. It will be a warmer finish to the day this afternoon. We're up near 50 degrees. In fact, tomorrow's even warmer. Even out the door tomorrow, we'll be in the 40s with 60s for highs, and we'll stay in the 60s to start the weekend. But on Sunday, there is an increased chance of showers, especially south of St. Louis. We'll take a peek at that futurecast and, of course, the 7-day forecast as we go into February beginning tomorrow. That's coming up after the break.
Thanks so much. Coming up, prepare to testify why several social media CEOs are in the hot seat this morning as lawmakers demand answers.
Set to close when the Chesterfield Ball will become a thing of the past.
And as we head to break, we're taking a live look at the arch this morning, and there you go. It is all illuminated, looking so nice. And guess what? The sky will also be lit up today because we're going to see some sunshine.
Here comes the sun.
Da 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 da. We're back after this and the crows.